Then we have another disk XPDG. Okay, so now format it. Then make a directory fmp where and third volume. So now mount it vxvdg and slash where encrypted volume. So see df I can see two volumes are encrypted. So one is unencrypted, one is encrypted. So I have attached. Now go to your unencrypted volume. Try to put some files like touch file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 5. And how to find how many files are there? ls-l word count. There we have how many files? 7. Okay. So you'll find how many files we have. Come out of that. The same directory. So try to run rsync. Okay, so rsync is a command in Linux where he will move all the files from one drive to another. So I'm going to use rsync progress from where, from unencrypted volume to where, and see all files are copied from where, from my unencrypted volume to encrypted volume. Okay, so now let me check. Slash encrypted volume, just type ls-l wc-l. There we have 7 files. Okay, so you can see all files came, including this recovery file lost at lost place form. So now all data has been moved from unencrypted volume to encrypted volume. And now just you mount it /dev, or I can you mount /unencrypted volume. So now when you take the snapshot of this encrypted volume and attach with any other instance, they cannot able to read the content. Okay, because it's already locked with my KMS key. So once I remove the key from this volume, they can able to read the content. And in AWS, there is no way to decrypt the volume. You see, once you encrypt, you cannot decrypt it. Do you have any option here? To decrypt, you cannot decrypt the volume once you encrypt. And once you created volume unencrypted, you cannot encrypt it back. So this you have to decide while you are creating your volume. So there you have to decide which keys you want and you want to encrypt or not. So suppose unfortunately you have created a volume and then you are trying to decrypt it. That's not possible because here that there is no option they have provided to encrypt the volume, which is already you have running. So while creating volume, we have to decide. So once you take the snapshot of encrypted volume, so the snapshot also will be encrypted. Okay, see, this is encrypted. So when you take the snapshot of unencrypted volume, and you can see not encrypted. Okay, so that is the difference. And this key is helping us to protect our data. And via this key, if I'm going to remove this key, that volume is will become decrypted, or I can say unencrypted, and the users can read the data. So this is how you move data from your unencrypted volume encrypted. And rsync is not a very new command; it's an old command for Linux. We call it as a remote synchronization, where you can move from one location to next location. So that is how we you have to. I hope you understood how to data from encrypted, and many interviews they are asking how to do that, and you can use your KMS keys or custom keys to encrypt your content. So you can deattach it, and deattaching an encrypted volume it will take some time because it have a KMS ID. So this is how we do, and let me see next topic is ELB, how to configure elastic load balancer. Okay, which is very much important feature for our servers. So basically, AWS supports three types of load balancer. So this is about three types of load balancer: application load balancer, network load balancer, and classic load balancer. Okay. So we know what is load balancer. Load balancer will distribute the traffic uh, based on how much traffic is coming, and he will protect your server from get failures. And we have seen many load balancer in private data center, but here the load balancer is completely different. And this is in AWS they support four protocols for load balancer. Okay, one is HTTP, one is HTTPS, one is TCP, and another one is SSL. Today SSL is outdated protocol, so we are not using most probably we are not going to use as a part of load balancer. We are going to use HTTP, HTTPS, TCP. So I'm going to show you both load balancer now, the classic, and let's see what is the difference between these all load balancer. When we talk about application load balancer, this load balancer is completely dependent on these two protocols, HTTP port number 80 and 443. And this load balancer is tightly integrated with your VPC. Because via VPC only they come to know how much traffic is coming, and they will manage the traffics. The application load balancer, this is more intelligent load balancer compared to network and classic. First, let me see about how to configure your classic load balancer. Classic load balancer is a combination of all protocols. Here only two protocols they will support. Here only one TCP, but here it will support four protocols: TCP, HTTP, HTTPS, and SSL. You can use any protocol for load balancing. But this one, and see, you have to understand you need load balancer for minimum two machines. You should not use load balancer for minimum one machine. There is no use of load balancer. See, consider you have a web server running inside your AWS console on particular region. Let's consider you have three web server. You are running inside the specific region, and you are getting huge amount of traffic coming and hitting. So, and you decided to have a load balancer for that. And here in AWS we have two types of load balancer. One is region based load balancer, one is regionless. Regionless is this we call as a Route 53. A region based load balancer already they have given inside your EC2 management console. So if you go for a regionless load balancer, you have to go for Route 53, and he is going to manage the traffic around across different regions. But region-based load balancer, if we have already there inside our EC2 management console, that will run inside region. Okay. And the region-based load balancer need a domain to be attached, and maybe you purchase a domain externally or internally. That is also fine. But right now, I'm not going to discuss this one right now. Route 53, I'll come later on this topic. Let me see how to work with internal load balancer. This is all internal load balancer. Okay, these categories they have provided. Let's consider I have three web servers. So I'm running three important web servers for my organization. There we have file gateway storage. I have that file. So I have 3 web servers. So let's consider this is web server 1 and 2, and this is 3. And try to convert him as a web server. So there we have runs on. I have already opened port number 80. So just log in to this machine and try to run as a Apache web server. So this is web server number 2. Okay, so I'm going to just put any content. And there we have, I have just configured servers. Okay, so now I want to do load balance between these servers. So this time I'm going to select this one first, classic load balancer. So as I told, here we have load balancer. So the classic load balancer is a combination of all protocols. See, HTTP, HTTPS, and TCP. For high level traffic, we have to use TCP. For application based traffic, we have to use this one, application load balancer. For common traffic, we can use classic load balancer. Let me create it. So there we have asking the name of the load balancer. So I'm going to give my ID. And the instance running in which VPC you have to attach. Okay, maybe it's running default or maybe custom. Attach it on particular VPC. Don't attach wrong VPC, it will not work. We see load balancers are two types: internal load balancer, internet load balancer. Internal load balancer is the traffic can be handled between private and public subnets. And now I'm not having, I don't have any public subnet, so I'm going to route the traffic on public subnet. I don't have any private subnet, so I can't able to configure this internet load balancer, internal load balancer, because one subnet is private, one subnet is public. Between them, you can configure load balancer, but I have internet facing load balancer. So both machines running on public subnet. And here we have advanced VPC options. You can select which availability zone that you want to be part of load balancer. I want 3 availability zone: US was 2A, 2B, and 2C. Okay, select it all. And then we have asking listener configuration, which protocol. This is a classic load balancer. He will show the combination of all protocols. So which protocol you want for load balance, you can select it yourself. I'm going to select HTTP, which runs on port number 80. There is one more option. You can change your instance protocol like HTTP. So your load balancer will be done by HTTP. Your instance may run 443 port number for load balance, but recommendation is keep same. So now click next, and okay, so it's asking please select, so leave it this. And asking to select the security groups, so all instance belongs to this security group. If you select a wrong security group, then also problem, load balancer will not function. And then this is very important, step number 4, he is asking you to configure health checks. Health checks means what? Load balancer will not accept the instance as usual. He will do the health checks, and if health checks passed, if your instance passed the health checks, then he will accept that instance to be part of load balancer. Otherwise, he will reject. If we say how HTTP will do the how he conduct the test, he will check whether this file is present or not, index.html. So no need to worry, we have that file already present here, index.html. Okay, if this file is present, then he will declare the instance is healthy, and he will that your instance can be part of the load balancer. If you don't have this file, or definitely he will say that that your instance is unhealthy, and he will not accept instance to be part of load balancer. Now, if you go for other protocols like TCP, he will not check that file. Okay, so he will almost accept all machines very normally. But about to HTTP and HTTPS and HTTP, they will be referring this one, and they declare as a instance is healthy or not. If instance pass the health test, then instance will be part of load balancer, and instance should communicate with the load balancer every 5 seconds. So we call as a heartbeat. Okay, he has to send communicate. If 5 seconds, if the particular client not responding in 5 seconds, maximum load balancer will wait for 30 seconds to get response. If 30 seconds also missed, then your load balancer will think that the instance is have something wrong, and he will declare that instance is unhealthy in just 2 minutes of time. You can also increase the timings for this load balancer to declare unhealthy, but for healthy threshold, it will take 10 minutes. So please reduce the timing 2 minutes. Okay, so now he's asking you to add the instance, okay, inside your load balancer. So I'm going to add web server 1, 2, and 3. See, load balancer is a region specific, but not availability zone specific. So instance may be running any availability zone, he will detect that one. Since in my example, I'm running all instance in same availability zone. So if it is run different also, it will be detected here. Then you have, if you want to do multiple availability zone load balancing, you have to enable this option, enable cross zone load balancing. And if any changes in connections, it will be detected in 300 seconds, so approximately 5 minutes. So let me check, give 50 seconds. So he's asking tag, no need to tag it, review and create it. So you can see load balancer is created. And now, then load balancer, as soon as possible, you create a load balancer. Load balancer will start to find, he will start to conduct test. Okay, and meanwhile, the instance is not a part of load balancer, so it will take at least 2 or 3 minutes to declare this instance is in service, means it's passed the health test. Out of service means failed. Okay, so let me wait. So almost all Linux operating system will pass the health test, and it will they are going to be part of the load balancer. This is instance ID. Anytime you can remove the instance from load balancer, you can attach. Okay, so that may be Linux or maybe Windows. And see, I'm running this 3 instance on this specific availability zone on that particular region. So now still you can see what is the instance registration is still in progress. So it's just conducting the health test, and after is passed the health test, AWS has given long list of DNS link. Copy paste this link and you will find that the traffic will be handled by this DNS URL. Okay, so load balancer is not done by your IP, it's done by DNS. So this will, but where is DNS server? They have their own DNS server. They will not allow your DNS server to be part of load balancer. Okay, so your DNS server is out of, see, all passed, and now not everyone come as a in service. Go to description and copy, go, and there you can see it's hitting. See, I'm refreshing and just which server is it? This is round robin fashion, and is just hitting the traffic. See how he parallelly distributing the traffic. Okay. Any other method means? Multiple actions. No, I'm not understood. Any other load balancing method apart from no. This he supports round robin only. We cannot select the methods. We can just attach instance, configure load. AWS will automatically do the load balance. The load balance had different methods, so that's why they're given different levels of load balancer. So based on your traffic, based on your application, so you can select it and you can run. But different types of load balancer they have provided, but different types of load, like different types of load balancer algorithms, that is not available. We have round robin, we have net mask ordering. Yeah, we have, but they are not supporting that. So they are not allowing you to select your own algorithm for load balance. Okay. So now you can see, okay, so now it is not guaranteed that your instance always be healthy and always be part of the load balancer. Okay, anytime anything happens bad means that your instance will be get removed from the load balancer. Which situation is that? In 3 situations, instance may go out of service inside load balancer. The situation number 1, if you have removed you have modified your security groups, then it will say out of service. Okay. For example, go back to your security groups. There we have edit, and suppose you have removed the port number 80 from this security groups. Okay, from instance security group. And since all this instance belongs to same security group, and you can see the load balancer is stopped. See, it is stopped, not functioning, because you have, and since it will take little bit time to declare that all instances are out of service. If something happens like that, it will reject this instance, and instance no more part of load balancer, and it will automatically stop. Okay, and your load balancer will stop working, and this will keep on search for the traffic. You can see it will take time, but here is detecting time is very much more, but here it is fast. So here it will declare as out of service. So now it's out of service and it is not working. And since he will say not reached, okay, so go back again to your, yeah, you can set SMS notification to get it. I have not set an SMS notification. If I want, I can set via CloudWatch. CloudWatch will monitor ELB. See, in CloudWatch, they have different types of metrics available for this process. Go to alarms and create alarm. There we have select metrics. So there we have ELB, and can see per ELB per service. I'm going to have and healthy or unhealthy. So this one, yeah. So I'm going to select. This is my ELB which I created. Select metrics, and here we have unhealthy. So you have to give the name, and there we have SLS notification. Okay, and you have to attach it. And this, what he will do, this CloudWatch, what he will do, this metric will intimate you that instance out of service or it is in service. Anything, any event happens, it will show you, notify you. So right now I'm not going to attach. Later I'll tell you how to do, how to detail the information about these alarms. Okay, so right now it is it lost the load balancer, and because of that problem with the ports. So go to any instance, and there we have a security groups and attach the port number back again. Save it. So now go back to your load balancer, and it will be showing you that again it will come as a in service, and again this load balancer will start functioning back. So it's not detected still. So this is one reason your instance may go out of service. And still is not available. Okay, so now it's in service, and there we have again it started hit. Okay, so next problem may be instance may go out of service when you stop your Apache web server. So go to this and stop it. So give service HTTPD stop. Let's consider I'm stopping two machines. And go back here, and it will say out of service. Only one instance will be running. Again, your load balancer will stop. See, it's stopping on 3, but not 1 and 2 is not hitting. So it is already done. It's already out of service. Okay, so this is, so it will be showing out of service, and then this is one more, maybe this is one more problem. Okay, your load balancer will say, see, one is already went out of service, another will be going out as soon as possible. So that is second one. Third one is, what will be the third one? What will be third one? Very, very simple to think. Network? No. Correct. So if your instance terminated or it is stopped, then it will go out of service. There we have, you can see now it is just having only one, and this is not moving to next. So start the service, and automatically it will come into running in service state. So this is, but there is a flexibility on this load balancer is the flexibility is, suppose you doesn't like the way that HTTP is handling the traffic, you can able to change your protocol. Okay, TCP. Now load balancer will be done by TCP, but not by HTTP. See how fast it is, and he detected the instance, and see now Now is start try to handle it. Okay. So like this, you can change any protocols, and for SSL, you need a certificate. Okay. So there we have, you can able to migrate your custom load balancer to any application load balancer like that. From here, no need to create new one, just migrate it. So it will be migrated automatically. And now it is done by TCP, sorry, SSL. So he will handle the traffic, but SSL need this HTTP certificate. And for to attach the certificate, you should be a domain owner, and that you have to attach here certificate manager. I say right now I don't have a domain, so and if I have domain also, I'm not owner of the domain. So AWS will generate a free certificate for your domain if you have a domain, and you have to give the domain name, and they will verify. They will send the email to your domain mail ID, and you have to say yes. If you say yes, they will verify and they'll give you a certificate. And that certificate, I need to route to my Route 53, and via Route 53, I need to route to here. So it will come as a HTTPS. I'm talking about private certificate, not public certificate. What happened to him? Suddenly gone. But because certificate is not there, so because which load balancer protocol I have selected, SSL, that's the problem. So I need to go for TCP or HTTP. Okay, in service again, it will come back to normal. So later I'll tell you how to bring our own certificate and how to attach with our instance and also with load balancer. Okay. Okay, this is how we have another topic, other options we have. You can see listeners. So this which protocol is load balancer, and you have no, I don't have any SSL certificate. I need to generate the certificate. Which is this is the monitoring, which is unhealthy threshold account. You can see out of 21, and this count is raised to 12, and averagely, which is done by our CloudWatch, a healthy host, average latency, and surgical process, everything he have taken and provide you, and how much of utilization has been done. So the payment will be generated based on that, and you have you can edit availability zone, and there which availability zone you want it right now. So I want to A to B. So where we have only one availability zone, it's supported. Okay, because I don't have instance running on another availability zone. See, anytime you can remove your instance from load balancer, and anytime you can attach it. Again, you have to select all. But if you select only one, what will happen? Another two will go away from you. Okay, so you have to select all. So edit instance and select all, and then it will be, oh, one is already gone, or signal insert. Okay, so this is how we work with classic load balancer. Let me see about ALB, how to work with your application load balancer. And application load balancer is very typical type of load balancer. It is not something like this. Yeah, it will, you have to create a target group. So let's see how to do that. Let me delete. Let's consider I have 4 servers. Actually, how application load balancer works, I'll show you an example. Let you consider this is your AWS cloud network, and Under this, you have many servers. You have some group of servers like videos, with picture, voice, application server like that. Okay, and you want to split the traffic. Like this is group of this is video server, this is application server, and you want to split the traffic between these two servers. Okay, because of speed, to gain speed and more efficiency. So let's consider this is my video servers, and this is my like picture servers like that. Picture servers. So which which load balancer will be suitable for this application? If you go for other load balancer, they are not they are not intelligently splitting the traffic based on the application. Simply they will do simply whatever the traffic is coming from out. Simply they will do round robin fashion and they will manage the traffic, but they will not intelligently manage the traffic like we have application load balancer. Okay, so let's consider I have created ALB, that is called application load balancer. In application load balancer, I will create target groups. So I'll create two target groups, one for this one. One is for video servers, and second target group for and picture servers. So I will split the target group. So what he will do, if any traffic coming from outside, so any traffic coming from outside, if it is there, he will hit ALB. If the traffic is belongs to video, what he will do, he will send the traffic to video servers target groups. When the traffic belongs to picture, he will send to picture. Like that. He will not mix and send like we have in classic load balancer. So it will work intelligently. Let us show you this example here in our AWS. So let's consider this. I need to have some instance. So let's consider this server itself. We have picture server. So I need to modify. Let's consider this is your picture server 2. Let's consider this is your video server 1. I will add one more instance. So let I change the content. I will create some sub content also, like 1.html, and I want to write and go to you know how we look like. So when I go click on this, just browse. So there we have, and just slash 1.html. So there we have the content. Like that is a that picture dot pick one dot html is a sub content, and the main content is this. This is the your main content. Okay, let I consider like that. So next is your pick server 2 here. So This is my video server. Yeah, we can upload image, but it'll take more time. That overall process is same, but he instead of content he'll show image, but now instead of picture I'm showing the content, both same. That is no difference. See, the same thing he will show. So if I go to browser, I'll get your storage. Yeah. Exactly the same. See, instead of picture, I'm just loading some content. Okay. If you load picture, it will come picture. That's all. That's the difference. But the operation exactly same. So now this is the last server. So there we have. So it will be. Okay. So service HTTP. So BI. So done. Now come down and create a target groups, which I specified already. See that there we have three options: instance, IP, and lambda function. This is recently attached there. If you are going to do network load balancer, you have to select this option. If you are going to do load balancing via any lambda functions, I'm preparing this lambda function in my article, and I'll soon I will release this one by Python or maybe any kind of codings, and that code will do the load balance for you. But right now I'm preparing, so I'm going to use instance. So just give picture servers group, and there we have protocol, which one you are going to use. If you're going to do network load balancer, you have to use TCP. I'm going to use now HTTP. Okay. So and now the protocol will be this, and this is the VPC which your instance is running. Select the proper VPC. Otherwise, again for health checks, I'm going to run this index.html file, and here we have the unhealthy threshold amount. So interval you can also reduce, but no problem. Let me create it. Then create another one for video servers. Same thing, index.html, and same thing. So create. So I have created two target groups. Now come down there. What you have to do? Targets, add register target. There you have to register. So this is which one? This is my picture server. There we have picture server 1 and 2. add to register and save it. Okay, you need to put it in different target groups. Let edit, and there we have video server 1 and 2, add to register and save it. So split it. Now all target groups here that they'll say unhealthy because health checks not done by the load balancer. Now go back to your load balancer, create a load balancer. This time you have to create application load balancer. So again, you're going to do load balance between private subnet to public. Now I'm going to use public to public. So I'm going internet facing. Give some name ALB, and if you're going to use IPv6, give dual stack, and if you're going to IPv4, give IPv4. So this is a load balancer protocol, and select all the availability zone and select the VPC which your instance belongs to. If you select the wrong VPC, and then this will not work. Okay, now he's asking to select the security groups. I'm going to select this one. And now it's asking configure. What is this? Actually, load now your application load balance asking you, please select one target groups to be the main target handler, that another one will be secondary. Click existing one, and there we have the groups which I already created. Here I'm going to put the video servers as a main target handler because I will be receiving more traffics here. And whoever the instance is running on that particular video target group, it will be registered with load balancer. Click review and create it. There we have successfully created the application. Now it in provisioning state. Now go back to your target groups. When you go to target groups, there we have the video server is already initializing. They start to initialize. The health checks is started to perform. And since you can see description, this is connected with ALB, but this one is still not initialized because load balancer not checked. Okay, now it is still unused. So it will take a little bit time to bring him active state. So once this billing again, AWS will provide you a long list of DNS link to try to handle the traffic. No. I don't know what IP is behind this link. That is completely hidden. I don't know where the DNS server and where they are leaving this one. So that is completely hidden for us. You cannot allow. You can bring your site, but you cannot bring your own DNS server here. If you want to bring your own DNS server, Route 53 via him you can bring. But here in internal load balancer, you cannot bring. This is Elastic Load Balancer, so that is on region base. The AWS will provide you the DNS link. You cannot bring your own one. So now you can see it is in provisioning state, and let him come into active state. And see now here it is unused, and your video server is already initialized. When this change to active state from provisioning, this will become healthy. So it will take time for us to, and again you just go and it will start do the load balance. Okay, now active. Now go back here and now see it should be healthy. And now go back to your load balancer and now try to run this. And here you can see which is now hitting videos. Okay, now go back to, suppose I want to access pic1.html. He will reject because it's not past the load balancer. Okay, so now the problem is started for him. So how to route the traffic for another target groups? Go back to your load balancer. There we have a listeners. Okay, there we have v180 rules. There you need to add the rules. So go back to, okay, click on this. No. Here we have insert rule, and there we have a host and path. I'm going to use path. So give asterisk dot quick. There we have forward to whom? Picture servers. Again, you have to insert another rule and go to the path is this time video, forward to whom, video servers. You can see So if the condition is, if the on HTTP portal, if the video traffic is coming, it will go to which group of target video servers. If picture is coming, picture. If general traffic is coming, it will hit this one. Okay. Now go back here and try to refresh. See, it's working. Okay. So that is the listener is configured. So now go back to your pic2 and it should also work. But the main traffic handler is whom? Video server. Correct? It will not go to picture. See, in order to change, suppose you're getting more workloads on your picture servers, so you can modify the listener. Go back. There we have listener, edit, delete, and forward to whom? Picture servers. Update. So once you update, go back and try to refresh. You can see it will traffic will change to picture server. Main traffic handler will be your picture server, perhaps not video server. See, changed. But it take little bit time to do that, but it will do that. Again, if you don't want, see, you can give only one forward. Okay, you cannot provide multiple. So forward to, there we have. Now I'm going to forward to video server, update, go back here and you can see it will route the traffic on video servers, and this, so it will came as a video server. Okay, so this is how we work with application load balancer.
How would that figure out if the incoming traffic is a video format?
That is automatically it will filter. That's why I have splitted already target groups. And I have given the rules. I have created the rules here. Which one here? Right? You will send do that. See, if video traffic is coming, the path is video. Forward to whom? Video server. If see that is why application load balance. He will intelligently identify that content is video related or picture. And since I told him that general traffic sent to this one, and if sub traffic is coming, you should filter. And there I have already created the target groups, right, which are video servers. So this is how, and the intelligence, like this other load balancer will not work. Like you have network load balancer or classy. Classy is a combination of all, but he will not work intelligently like this. Any traffic is coming, he will just do the load balance generally, and he will forward. But he do the load balance based on the listeners. There we have listeners, and that is how the listeners. And I see, since I don't have, for more security purpose, I can provide security policy or SSL certificate. But this is HTTP, so we don't need SSL certificate. If you go for HTTPS based load balancers protocol, you have to provide SSL. So HTTP also same. The difference is you have to generate the SSL certificate. Okay. So when you go the load balance, this is not having any certificate. So this what your browser will say, your connection or site may be not secure. That's a problem. But other things is absolutely same. So, and the sub content will generally hit. So it's like we have pick one 1.html. There we have. So, and pick two. There we have. And I have video one. It will hit. It will hit. Sometimes it's taking more time, delay the video too. So okay, so this is sometimes I think maybe more congestion. So maybe if I change listener, so other options we have, you can redirect and you can forward the particular site that is not found, something like this, or you can able to return fixed response 503 error or something like that if you are not facing that problem. Otherwise, forward to picture servers and update it. if you want to make more interactive, you can have some pictures and all. Instead of this, he'll show the picture. Okay, but the output will be the same. So the difference with other load balancer is this: only the target groups, and this will work very intelligently. We can create many target groups. We have some limitations in load balancer. What is the limit? So just find AWS TLB limits. So you can see load balancer per region will be 20, target group 3000, and listeners per load balancer we can create only 50. And target per load balancer will be per load balancer. This is per region is 1000, and subnets per availability zone is only one. Security groups per 5, and other certificate you can have 25, and the target groups of per load balancer one, and we have some rules, condition rule one, and this is a limitation limits of application load balancer and classic load balancer. Okay, if you cannot cross this limit, and if you want you are going to cross this limit, contact them and they will increase the number of limits and you can able to access it. Okay?
If we bring in our own load balancer,
No. That's why I told you cannot bring your own load balancer until you have Route 53 option. So you can bring your own domain here, and AWS will verify your domain is proper, and they'll give name server records. Okay, and you have to copy paste the name server, and then they will be allowing that your external domain to come inside. But for elastic load balancer, definitely you cannot bring your own DNS server here. Private subnet, yeah. So when you are talking about the EC2 instance, so in EC2 instance, you are getting a private DNS. See, suppose you have instance and you are getting two types of DNS link: private DNS and public DNS. Here also you cannot bring your private DNS. Everything's blocked. So that is how it is. As it is, we have to know. As it is, they'll ask in exam. As it is, they'll ask in interview. As it is, let this go.
if we bring in Route 53,
Okay.
can you disable the device-based access? If I'm hosting an Apple application, can I restrict the Android?
You are hosting your application where in S3 bucket or EC2.
Easy.
Application all you can restrict, but the server management, any server you bring here, you have to show that the server with AWS. Okay. See, I have already brought one domain from my side, and I have already registered. You can see 5 hosted zones, and there we have a domain. So what they told me, this is public domain, and I need to put this one inside my server, and they will name server records, and then they will allow this server to be part of AWS. I have purchased from. We have a lot of sites who will give the 3 months domain free. So you want to purchase, okay? Where should I? So go to freenome.com. There you get free domains for 3 months. If you go for godaddy.com also, you will not get free. Check your domain. Okay, so like any data or something like that, and there you will find. See, you are finding. So get it now. Oh, this is asking $99. So I'm going to use some name like S3 storage. So maybe any name like Seed. See, free. But this one, oh, S3 store right now is coming. But this one will be not user friendly. Something will come. Okay.com like TK. Get it now. So checking and see one domain in cart. So you have to log in your mail ID, register a domain, and you can use this for 3 months, no payment. Now he is continue. And zero. Okay, so you have to give your mail ID or role in order to get activated. That S3 storage.tk. And once it's activated, you will be using this for 3 months without any payment. And then bring him to Route 53 and create a hosted zones. Okay, so here we have hosted zones. So he will ask you which one you have, public or private. Click public and put the domain name which you have purchased. Okay, this one, and click created. Once you create, then AWS will give you the name servers. Okay, so name servers. So what you have to do, you need to copy these name servers, go there. It has some name servers, remove it and paste it, Route 53 base name servers, then automatically it will get attached. Okay, and then you have to you can use this for hosting a website or connecting with your EC2 instance, or connect with your Apache web server or Windows IIS, anything like that. And this one will get if any changes happens in this name server, then he will reject this. Okay, and you are not able to communicate. So see what they are telling, why you are struggling like this. They himself providing you the domain. Okay, you can purchase domain from them, register a domain. See, they are providing you for $12, $11, like that. That is free. This is $12 for 1 year. So you can use this domain for 1 year. So like check. There we have checking. I hope it's available. You can see add to cart. Then you just pay $30. Use it for 2 years without any payment. Continue. Give your personal details. They will ask you to pay right now. Once you paid, they will give you this domain, and that domain will be coming under pending request. When your domain is ready, it will come under registered domains, and then you can use that domain for communication. You can purchase from them itself. Why you are struggling like this? But this is free. That is payment. So this is good. But the name is very much difficult. But here name will be user friendly. That is only difference you will be getting. So under the Route 53 only you can bring this type of outside domains inside AWS, and then you can communicate.
Domain is only over to the public DNS.
Definitely the public DNS must be the valid one. If you have any private, you cannot bring. Because they have to verify this domain is proper, or they have to verify it is coming from where, which IP, which source. Otherwise, anyone can spoil the network. Okay. So like this, you can just go to this site, and we have many other sites also where you can find free domains for 1 year. This is for 3 months. All right. I hope today you understood what we have discussed. Yes.
This load balancing we are putting under availability zone. And so, do you need to select all availability zone?
No. You select anyone.
So
If your instance is running on multiple, you have to select all. For,
it should match.
no. In my example, it is running same. So I have deleted the see all running same. So I have selected only one. If it is in a different means, select different availability zone.
It should match.
No, it's not guaranteed. Load balancer is not availability zone specific, but it is region specific.
So this is designed for hosting purpose.
Hosting purpose, not for corporate means. Suppose you have migrated your server. We have VM import export option. Via that you are bringing your machine. Also, you can use your load balancer. But this will run only on this region. It will not reflect to others. But if you go Route 53, what he will do, he will manage the traffic between regions, between two regions. That is costly. This is low cost compared to Route 53.
Can I do it between corporate AWS?
That is VPN connection. VPN. This will not support. Only VPN will support.
Direct connect.
Direct connect. Okay.
Direct connect and VPN both are same or?
Direct connect expensive. Fast. That is low. Charges will get more. Within half an hour, you will get around 6,000 rupees of Indian money. So that is very much high. But for if you go for your normal VPN connection, the charges will be less. That's all. It will be slow compared to your direct connect. That is the only difference. But here we have.
VPN is like routing over internet.
VPN is a connectivity between AWS and your physical organization. There you can ping and you can share data, everything, take remote of the servers and all. So that is private to private.
Who is the VPN?
No. Here what the concept is, you are the customer gateway. So they are between you and between AWS. There is a virtual private gateway. After they will detect your public IP and all, they will ask you which router you are using. So you are using Cisco Juniper router. So they will ask you which model number you are using. They will download. They give one download configuration here. Can I go back there? Already I have the attached one. There we have download. So then that configuration file will be downloaded. You have to exactly copy paste the file inside your router, your on-premises router. Once you've done, it will connect.
This is internet or
Which one?
VPN?
No, this is from from AWS. They will ask which which router model you have. Okay.
Over the MPLS or
No. This is I think over the MPLS only, but they are not. Released anything like MPLS or any other kind of method. But I hope it's MPLS only they are providing. Okay. So once you've done the configuration, it will automatically tunnel. Then it will automatically connect and you can exchange information. AWS to AWS, there is no VPN connection. But AWS to your on-premises, you should have VPN or direct connect. Okay. For direct connect, you need to contact that particular person and he will help you to connect. Okay. All right. So I hope today understood. So we continue our next topic, auto scaling and security groups, other things on Monday. Okay.
Load balancing, we do the same thing in Lambda also.
No.
Whatever we did via instance, we do the same thing. We can do the same thing via Lambda function.
Lambda function also we can do it, but we need to attach the code. If you run the code, you will do the load balance automatically. I'm preparing, but I'm not completed. So there is a new feature they have provided. So we go for here application load, as I told, application load balancer. So they have provided that option. Oh, they have not done. No, that option is only one option. But if you have the code, you can attach it. Okay, so that also possible.
Create, before we have to create our target.
Yes. Everything manually attach the code. Okay, so we continue on Monday. Thanks.
Tuesday is Christmas.
No, I will not come 25th. Other days I will come. 24th I will come here. So 25th only I will not come. I will not come 25th. 24th. Yeah? Oh, you are taking leave 24th?
No. You are coming.
Yeah, I will come on 24. You will not come here. Oh, from your house. So, understood?